how the mighty fall. Well, we had a quadruple chance at the start of the season. Now we've only got a chance for one title, but it's the most prestigious title in the whole of European football. Hello everyone, it is TIJ and welcome to episode 10 of season 2 of a new era at the Emirates and possibly my final video on Football Manager 2018. Today we'll be playing in the quarter-final second leg against Atletico Madrid. After that we'll either be playing in the semi-final or we'll be fast-forwarding to the last game of the season. Now I've only played one game off camera since the last episode and that was a loss to Wolves. Let's not talk about the Premier League. We're out of the Premier League in terms of we can't win it anymore officially. But we are 10 points ahead of Everton and there's only 12 points to play for. So we're very much going to finish in 4th or 3rd. So we've got Champions League football, so let's not focus on that. But let's focus on the Champions League. Now, last time out, we suffered a very late loss to Atletico Madrid at home, which means that we just effectively have to go and win 1-0 and then we take it to penalties. And as you can see, our form hasn't been very good, but if you've watched previous episodes, you'll know exactly that. But for today's game against Madrid, we're going to be going with Leno in goal, Bellerin, Matip, Regani and Alonso at the back, El Neni and Ramsey in the middle, Mkhitaryan and Hesse on the wings, and Aubameyang and Lacazette up front. A very familiar team, I think we would have to say, in this series. And just a reminder for you guys, it might be your first video. If so, make sure to leave a subscription on the channel. Or if you haven't watched much of the contents of my FM18 stuff, just a reminder that the only competition that I have won... Oh, sorry, it's a bit quick, isn't it? It's very quick. I'll just play on a bit quicker off camera, but nonetheless. My last competition win on Football Manager 2018 was the Europa League, you know, lovely, in the beta. So October last year, so 12 months ago, was my last competition win. We just haven't been with the teams, to be honest, this year to really make sure that we can win a competition. I mean, we've also been with Liverpool, we won the Europa League, and in the 3rd season we probably win the league and the Champions League, I would guess. But I've been with Portsmouth, Southampton, Leipzig, Wolfsburg for a very short time. And I think that's it. Is that it? Really? And then, obviously, Arsenal, Chelsea for a very, very, very short time. And considering the length of time I was at those clubs and who the clubs are, they're not going to be winning trophies necessarily. So, of course, Hensford as well. I was with Hensford for a while. But I didn't win any trophies. We won the playoff final. But that's not really a trophy, is it? But, yeah. The Carabao Cup was a chance for that, wasn't it? The Carabao Cup was a chance to potentially win a trophy and get us started on what could have been the triple. Did that make us lose morale? I'm not quite sure, but let's focus on what we've got in prospect here today. It looks like the Atletico Madrid are very much dominated at the start of this game, but hopefully we can get a bit of a counter-attack going and get an early goal here just to offshore the 1-0 that they got against us at the Emirates. Hesse on the wing. Hesse... Oh, gets tackled by Saul, and that's Gelson Martins now on the ball to Diego Costa. Up front, through to Gamero, he's one-on-one with Bernd Leno, and that's a good save from Leno, and Matip clears the ball. Right, let's go counter-attacking now, because I'm just bearing that in mind, just thinking that, well, we know we probably do need to sit back a little bit, because we just, I mean, I talked about this, I had a bit of a rant on Wednesday's episode, if you guys watched that, but we are just not the same side that we were last... well, in the last 3 months compared to the previous 6 months. It's simple as. And it's a bit of luck in the Champions League that's dragged us through, really, to this point in the Champions League. But if we do win this match, we could go through to the semi-final of the Champions League, which is an achievement in itself. It's a good achievement. Considering we really haven't spent that much money, it's not like, because some people just spend money and might spend 200 million and win all the trophies under the sun. But we haven't spent the money. We spent, what, 14 million on Robben. All right, we spent 40 million on Matip. But at the same time, in terms of the net transfer budget, players have gone. Koscielny and Mustafi have left. So really, the players that I've bought in have only really been replacements. So, apart from Robben, who was just bought in for why not, because he was on the transfer list, there hasn't really been any new investment in terms of depth in the squad. So, is that down to me? I don't quite know. But we haven't really spent the money. So, do we deserve success? Questionably. Have we overachieved? Perhaps. We might have been in dizzy heights for a long time. We've just bottled it a little bit. I don't quite know. But we do need a goal here against Atletico Madrid, who seem to be absolutely dominating. Let's try and retain possession and just clear the ball to the flanks when we need it, basically. Much higher tempo. Counter on fluid. Be a bit more disciplined. Actually, be a bit more expressive. See what you can do. But we just can't seem to dominate games at all at the moment. Confidence is down. But it is 0-0 here at half-time. which is absolutely fine for us. We do need to get a goal, but as long as they haven't scored again, it really doesn't matter. But saying that, if they scored again, if we went and scored 2, then that would be game over. But if we scored 2 now anyway, it'd be game over. But I'm going to tell the players that I'm not happy, because I'm not. Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, there's been like 14 shots for them. We've had 2, which isn't good enough. Koke into the box for Gamero. Gamero to Otto to Fernandez. Good stuff. Good block. I feel like that an Atletico Madrid goal is imminent, though. I just feel that way, that it's imminent. Koke on the wing to Fernandez. To Koke, back to him. Good stuff. Into the box for Gamero. Good stuff from Leno. Puts his hand to it. Do we go on attacking? Let's go on attacking. But let's retain possession and play air defence. And maybe play a structured line. See how that works. Just trying to experiment with a few things. See how it goes. And maybe put fullbacks on defend, potentially. Wing-back defend. Aaron Ramsey maybe is a roaming playmaker, perhaps. And then Mkhitaryan and Hesse perhaps on support roles. So anyway, I think this is going to work. And the mouse isn't really working. Now we're on Marcos Alonso. Brilliant. Right, so supports. Let's confirm those changes. We need to do something, or else we're not going to win this game, which is exactly what we need. So we may as well go for it and lose, than not go for it and think, we could have won that if we'd have gone for it. But we've had 3 shots, 2 of them on target. Again, that's lovely. But, ooh, can we have a chance here? Ramsey to Hesse. Please say we actually keep the ball. Alonso. Alonso to El Neni. Aaron Ramsey on the ball. Aaron Ramsey to Aubameyang. Come on, this could be good. Oh, and we've dispossessed. Ramsey gets it back though. No, but only for a short time because Godin gets the ball. It's up now to Kevin Gamero. Now to Costa, one-on-one. And Leno saved it again. I have to say, Atletico could quite easily be 3-4-0 up here. With half an hour to go. I don't see a way back for us into this game. But you simply never know. They're not taking their chances, so do we deserve this? Well, I don't think we do, because we're just letting them in effect. But obviously our defending can't be that bad, because they're not completely bottling it. I mean, they've had 9 of their shots on target, so Leno's had to be good today, regarding of a 7.1 rating. But let's change things around. Let's bring Robin on for Mkhitaryan, and also bring Danny Welbeck on for Lacazette. Complete forward, yeah, and put you to attack. We might as well just change to attacking now. Let's do a bit more direct passing. Maybe work the ball into the box. I don't particularly know. Bit more flexible. But we need to get a goal at the end of the day. Here comes Leno. Decent ball out. But unfortunately straight to the Atletico player. Which just doesn't really mean it's a decent ball out. Diego Costa. Is this where they break their duck? Gelson Martins. Into the box. And that's a goal. Again, I knew it would come at some point. And it's 1-0 now to Atletico. Poor really from Leno there. Poor stuff, but it's a bit frustrating. Oh, we haven't even got a replay. Marvellous. Goal action. Well, to be honest now, we might as well just go for it. Pass it to Spade, fruit run stuff, shoot on sight, all that sort of stuff. We might as well just go for it. Because, well, we've got nothing to lose, basically. And this is very demotivating. Seeing, quite literally in this game, our season crumble. It was pretty much over anyway, but, yeah. I don't really have anything to say. I said all I needed to say last episode. We've got 14 minutes left here against Madrid. Hopefully if we do go out now, the pain isn't as much as it could be. But I don't know, we could get back into this. You never know. Obviously, if we score 2 goals, then we win on away goals. So it's not over yet. Ramsey. Certainly not over if we can get a goal now. Good ball from Ramsey through to Welbeck. Welbeck into the box for Aubameyang. Oh, he never heads the flipping ball in. Aubameyang's heading must be the worst I've seen from any striker. I can't remember him scoring a headed goal ever. Maybe a second chance though here. Ramsey, no, straight through to Godin. But Ramsey gets it back. Robin into the box for Hesse. Welbeck! That's going to be offside, isn't it? Is it offside? Is it not? Yeah, it's off. Shame, disallowed. The whistle had already gone. We don't need to look at that again. Let's just tell the players to push forward. That's what they seem to be doing at the moment anyway. But we might as well just go for it. But Leno, sweeper, keeper on attack. Bellerin, full-back attack. Alonso, full-back attack. Ball playing defender even, and we'll put Ramsey in attacking midfielder. Again, we might as well just go for it now, and put El Neni as well as a box-to-box. We might as well just go for it. You know, we're not going to lose anything now, are we? And we'll do very fluid because obviously that makes sense. But we're not going to score a goal here, are we? I can just see it now, or we're going to concede, which is probably why we got a highlight so early. But let's gloss over that. Costa. Oh, that's a bad pass. We should really be more up on that. Castillejo, come on Bellerin, put the pressure on. No, into Gamero, but Leno makes a good save. Please say the highlight hasn't finished there. No, it hasn't. Go on, pass it to one of our players now. Let's make the dig. Is that going to go to Welbeck? No, it doesn't. Gelson Martins, come on, number 5. Marcos Alonso, we bought you for 20 million. Do something now. Costa, very nearly 3-0 to Atletico. Hesse, good stuff to Aubameyang. Route 1 stuff now to Welbeck. But the trouble with Route 1 is that it never really works. Gelson Martins on the wing. We're desperate now. Martins into Leno. Come on, Leno. Get it out quickly. Go. Go. There's no urgency, is there, at all? Leno out to Welbeck. They're going to win the ball back straight away. I could see that without even looking at the screen. Costa to Gamero. It's going to be 3-0, isn't it, before we can blink. But Leno does get that. And they've got 3 minutes left here. And really, it's them on the attack. It should be us. I can't see us scoring 2 goals within 3 minutes, but I always hope. You can always hope. Regani puts it out, going nowhere. Gamero to Guldej, not quite sure. And Regani puts it out. I find that a bit daft. Right, another highlight here. Leno to Welbeck. Can we actually score a goal? I'd like to get at least 1 goal, but no, it's probably going to be an Atletico goal. Gamero 1-on-1. Leno gets it. Good stuff. Come on. Puts it out. Nice and quick that time. But again, just back to them. El Neni. Through to Aubameyang. No, straight to them. Oblak puts it out. Come on, Bellerin. Oh, disappointing. Gamero over. Oh, no. Hesse gets it. Welbeck. Can't even speak now. Come on, Robin. Come on, Robin. You started it so well with a goal against PSG. We're back in it, ladies and gents. We are back in it. We are back in it. Okay. Let's watch extended highlights now. Maybe even comprehensive. Because we could possibly do something now. There's a minute of normal time left. We need a goal, and crazily we're through to the next round. Come on. Costa. Oh dear, Regani has given away a free kick. That's going to be a Atletico free kick. Guldej. Guldej, is that? I don't know. Puts it in. Leno gets it. It's comprehensive highlights again, so it might just be a bit longer. We are going to go down to extended, because it seems a bit of a farce to be watching all of the game, which is what it seems to be at the moment. Poor stuff from Bellerin there. But Iron Robin starting, so he gets still finished. That's a lovely ball from Bellerin to Aubameyang. Aubameyang on the edge of the box. Aubameyang puts it in. Unlucky. Could have been our chance there. Gamero. This is very much end-to-end football. Costa 1-on-1. Could that be it? Leno saves. Good stuff. Still 4 minutes left. Can we encourage the players? No, we can't. At this rate, it's very... Well, at this stage, it's very much every man for himself. Yeah, Steve Ball can sort out the opposition instructions. Anything to win at this point. Gamero, no. They don't really care about wasting time. They can quite happily waste time now. Oh, no. Even on extended highlights, we haven't got a highlight now. Regani's getting a bit naughty, but he's had an 8.4 today, so fair play to him. Brilliant stuff. He's going to be man of the match, isn't he? Which is quite ironic. But nonetheless. Come on. Do we get another highlight before the end? Oh, there's a minute left. Jimenez. Over to Gelson. This isn't a good sign. Puts it in. Just wide. Right. Is there a minute left of our season? Competitive season, you ask? Probably, yeah. Leno. Godin gets it. Alonso. Come on. Chuck it up now. Chuck it up, Alonso. What was that? What was that? Alonso, what he should have just belted it up the pitch. Giving us any chance possible. Win the flipping ball. Gamero shoots. Oh, why, Leno? You could have just picked it up at that point. It's all over, isn't it, now? 10 seconds to go. Welbeck. No good. It's Atletico Madrid's players. Into Otto. Puts it out to Aubameyang, and that's a free kick. Is that it now? Or do we get one more chance? And that's it. Well, that's 2 seasons with Arsenal without a trophy. Oh dear. It's probably going to be tomorrow night then, but I am going to fast forward to the end of the season just to show you what happened and whether we actually finished in the top 4. So just before half time in our last game of the season, I thought, you know what, let's take the half just to talk about Football Manager 2018 as a whole. Well, it's been a brilliant game for me. This is going to be my last video on FM18, and apart from this save being a disaster, I have genuinely really enjoyed it. It's been my first Football Manager making YouTube videos as a whole, in terms of the full game, and I've just really enjoyed it, hands down. I started off with Liverpool, the team that we're playing today, so it's weird to be finishing playing against Liverpool, but we had 2 good seasons there in the beta. Many of my views early on came from that. And then we went to RB Leipzig. And again, I had a good season there. But this season was, this year was a lot of chop and change in terms of the teams. We went to Hensford for 3 years. This wasn't in the same save. Don't quite worry about that. But we went to Hensford. We've been to Portsmouth. We've been to Southampton. And now we've been to Arsenal. I have to say Arsenal is possibly one of the favourite saves I've done. Even though we've got nowhere this season, because some of the games we've had, some of the wins we've done, some of the things we've completed, I feel like this is my best save. Probably towards the Carabao Cup final. After that, it's been a disaster. But before then, we had a really good run going. I'll show you the fixture list at the end of the episode. But there's basically a lot that you can say. Yeah, the start of the season we were going to win. We were going to win the championship, and we didn't. And it's a shame. But we haven't. It's not a matter of life and death, is it? As long as you guys enjoy the videos, which is all I ask. That's the most important thing. And I think a lot of you have this year. We've grown. I mean, the channel, the size of the channel has doubled this year since I started FM content. I think we're on 250 subscribers when we started, and now a year later we're on 526, I believe. So long may that grow into FM19. And my FM19 plans, I'm doing the team guides again, because genuinely I really enjoyed doing those. They did supply a few views, fair enough, but that kind of shows that you guys are enjoying it. So you get the views and you also get the enjoyment from you guys, which is all I ask for, really. And I've been spending a lot of time on the thumbnails, trying to make those videos, not make the videos yet, obviously, but trying to make everything I can before the game nice and pristine. And there will be a game-long series this year rather than me jumping about from team to team. It's going to be called Conquering the Euro, which I started earlier on in the FM18 live cycle, but I didn't get to finish. Well, I only did 3 episodes. I didn't quite finish that. But I'm going to go to 5 different European leagues and try and win the leagues all over Europe. So it's going to be a trip across European countries. We're going to start in England with Liverpool once again. Try and win the Premier League and then go to different countries. And if that's just something that you are looking forward to, something that you are interested in, make sure to subscribe. Hit the notifications button and then you'll be able to get that on a daily basis. It will be back daily, I would guess, up to round about Christmas. Then after that, we're going to probably be going, once every 2 days, bi-daily, whatever they officially call it. But as you can see, in terms of what we're doing now, we've qualified for the Champions League next year. We could possibly still finish 3rd if Man City don't win their game against Bournemouth. But I think they will win their game against Bournemouth. So it's quite crazy to think that after the topsy-turvy season that we had this year, we finished in exactly the same position that we finished last year. Now, I feel that this season's been a lot better for us, but obviously not, because we've still finished in the same position. City are beating Bournemouth 2-0, but we could still lose. Well, not lose, we could still draw here. Funnily enough, we're on a 4-match unbeaten run at the moment. We beat Sheffield Wednesday in the last match 6-0. It's been an odd one. I've just gone for it, really. Just gone attacking, and since the Champions League, we've got nothing to lose. We basically qualified for the Champions League, and as you can probably tell, it's paid off. And against Liverpool here today, we look to be winning our 4th in a row. And it's a shame that we bottled it, but as long as you guys enjoy, do I really care? Not particularly. Hopefully, though, we'll become a bit better next year, because if we don't win any trophies next year, the Conquering the Euro starts becoming a little bit hard. But thank you, generally. Just it's subtle, I know, but you guys who are here all the time will know what I mean. I don't need to go into ifs and buts and people and individuals, but just thank you for this year. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. If it wasn't for you guys, if it wasn't for you watching now, I wouldn't be doing this. So, thank you. And this time next week, hopefully, I'll be sitting here with FM19, and it'll be a blast. It'll be another great year. Hopefully even better. Well, I hope it is in terms of trophies. But we round out this year. It's nice to be rounding out this year. Fingers crossed with 45 seconds to go with a win in this game. And that'll be a good way to finish, considering the absolute disaster we've had in the last few games in this season. But there we go. That's it for FM18. We've beaten Liverpool in the last game of the season, and we've finished 4th in the table. Just show you how the season went before we round off our Football Manager adventure for this year. But in terms of competitions then, we were obviously knocked out in the quarter-final by Atletico. Our expectation was to reach the first knockout round. Tick. League Cup wasn't important, but we were runner-up. It's a bit gutting. FA Cup, we were meant to reach the semi-final. We were knocked out in the third round by Swansea. And we finished 4th in the Premier League, and we were meant to qualify for the Champions League. So the board, I'm sure, will be more than happy with that. But just look at our fall from grace. We were, by match 22, we beat Chelsea 4-1. Chelsea dropped from the foot of the table to second. But, well, Chelsea have bottled it a little bit because Manchester United have really come from nowhere. And only led the table, actually, after they beat us 5-0. But just looking at us, as you can see, we had a really good spell. And ever since we lost 4-0 to Everton after that 4-1 win against Chelsea, we haven't got back to the same heights. We've never been as high. Batch 30, we dropped to 4th, and that's where we stayed. We were 13th at one point, but we were 4th pretty much all the way through, and it's a real shame. In terms of stats then, best goal scored, us. Least conceded, definitely won't be us. 44 we conceded. 36 goal difference, so that's half decent. Best average possession, we're not in there. Most tackles won, we're in 8th. Most fouls, good to see we're not in there. Most crosses completed, that's us. Better hit target, we're 4th. Clean sheets, 4. In terms of players overview, are we in here anywhere? Lacazette and Aubameyang very close to getting the golden boot, particularly Lacazette, only 2 off. Most assists, Hesse and Robben. For us, Bellerin, most distance, key tackles, Regani. Least conceded, Leno is there somewhere in 8th place. Leno again, most clean sheets. Most key passes, Lacazette got that one by an absolute country mile. That's interesting. And best hitting target is Higuain, followed by Chris Wood. So who is the player? Oh dear, he's out for a few days. We are going to resign from Arsenal now because I feel like that would be just. Let's resign. There we go. We're going to resign from immediate effect. We've done 2 years with Arsenal, and that will be it. That's a bit stupid actually because I just realised I can't look at the stats now. But there we go. I've quit my post at Arsenal, and that means that I've effectively quit FM18. And that's it. That's crazy, honestly. That's it for FM18. Next week, I'll be back for FM19. Thank you all so much for your support this year. I'll be back next year. Well, technically next year, I suppose. But next week with FM19 content. If you're looking forward to that, leave a like. And thank you so much for your support this year. I've been T.I. Jane for one last time on FM18. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.